Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive.
Yeah, always ready to dive in.
This time we're looking at this whole online course thing. Everyone and their dog seems to be launching one these days.
Right, it's kind of wild.
It is. But is it just a fad or is there something more to it? Like, is it really, changing how we learn and share knowledge? I mean, that's what everyone's saying. But
Well, it's definitely more accessible than ever before. That's for sure.
so for this deep dive, we're going to be looking at some excerpts from Pasted Text.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of that.
They had a really interesting piece called Course Creation is for Everyone.
Oh, interesting title.
Right. Because when you think of course creation, you think stuffy professors, boring
Do you
lectures.
think, like, yeah, someone who's been teaching for years and years?
Right. Not just anyone.
Exactly.
And I mean, maybe you're out there thinking about making a course. Maybe you've got some knowledge or a skill you want to share, or maybe you're just curious about this whole online course explosion.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of buzz around it.
Whatever brought you here, this deep dive is going to give you everything you need to understand this exciting world. So let's jump right in. What exactly are we talking about when we say course creation? Is it as simple as, you know, hitting record on a few videos and uploading them?
Not quite, although that is like a small part of it, but it really is much more than that.
Okay, so what's the missing piece then?
Um, Course creation, it's really about designing like a full-blown learning experience, Like it's about picking the right platform. You've got to like craft content that not only teaches but also makes people want to keep learning.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then you've got to think about the structure, like how it all fits together. You want people to actually learn. And of course, you can't forget about the marketing piece because even the greatest course in the world won't matter if nobody knows about it.
So it's almost like building a business.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is.
There you go. No wonder everyone's obsessed with the whole, passive income aspect of it.
Yeah, passive income is definitely a huge draw. It's like, who wouldn't want to earn money while they sleep?
I mean, not me. Sign me up. But our source makes it clear that, passive doesn't mean you just do nothing. You put in the work and then the money magically rolls in.
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of work that goes into it.
Yeah.
And even when it is, passive, you still got to maintain it, like update the content, answer student questions. It's not a set it and forget it thing.
Right. So there's more to it than just the money. But what else is driving this course creation craze?
Well, one thing is I think a course can really position you as an expert. Like a thought leader. Like you're not just sharing information, you're showcasing your knowledge and
It's
experience.
kind of like proof, right? You know what you're talking about.
Exactly. And that kind of credibility can lead to, well, a lot of things. Speaking gigs, maybe some consulting opportunities, maybe even a book deal.
Wow. So it really is like a launch pad.
Definitely. And then there's the flexibility it gives you. You can work from anywhere, set your own hours, and basically be your own boss, which is pretty awesome.
Okay. Now that is definitely appealing.
Oh, yeah.
But our source also mentioned something else, something I hadn't really thought about. Community building. What's that all about?
Yeah. It's funny, people don't always think about the community aspect, but online courses, they can like build these amazing communities. The students connect with each other, they share their experiences, learn from each other's
It's
perspectives.
like a support system.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And you don't always get that in a traditional classroom setting.
Okay, I'm starting to get the picture here. So who exactly are these course creators? I mean, you said it's not just teachers, right?
Right. I mean, yeah, there are plenty of teachers creating courses, but you definitely don't need a teaching degree to do this.
Okay, so if it's not just teachers, who else is doing it?
Well, like entrepreneurs, industry experts, thought leaders, authors, even coaches and consultants are getting in on the action.
So really anyone with something to teach.
Pretty much. And they're teaching everything, business skills, marketing, writing, personal development. You name it, there's probably a course for it.
So what are some of the most popular types of courses?
Well, video courses are still king.
Yeah, video makes sense. It's easy to follow.
Exactly. They're accessible, engaging, but text-based courses are also pretty popular,
Oh yeah, I can see that.
especially for people who, like to take their time and really like digest the material.
Right, and some people just prefer to read.
Exactly. And then you have interactive courses, which are becoming more and more popular.
Oh yeah, interactive courses. What are those like?
Well, they use things like quizzes, games, maybe simulations. They try to make learning more hands-on.
Oh, cool.
And of course, you've got membership sites.
Membership sites.
Yeah.
Those are a little different. What makes them unique?
Well, with memberships, they usually offer a combination of courses, some downloadable resources, and then a big emphasis on community features.
Right, they're kind of a package deal.
Exactly.
Okay, so say I'm sitting here listening and I'm thinking, yeah, I've got an idea for a course. Where do I even start?
Great question. Our source lays out a pretty, straightforward process.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Okay, so first you need to, find your niche. What's the thing that you're really good at, And not just good at, you need to be passionate about it because you're going to be spending a lot of time on this. And then think about, what knowledge or skills do you have that could really help other people?
So it's about finding that sweet spot.
Right. Where your passion and what people need, that overlap, that's where the magic happens.
I like it. Okay, what's next?
Next, you've got to figure out your goals.
Mm,
What do you want to get out of this course? Are you hoping to replace your income, build your reputation as an expert, or is it something else?
right, having a clear goal, that makes sense.
It's like a roadmap.
Okay, so we've got the niche, we've got the goal. What else?
Now you got to think about the platform. Where are you going to host this course?
Yeah, there are so many options.
That's true. There are the big guys like Udemy.
Oh yeah, Udemy, everyone knows them.
Right. They have huge reach, but they also take a big cut of your earnings.
Right, yeah, there's a trade-off. What else?
There's Teachable, which gives you, more control over things like pricing and how your course looks.
Okay, so more control is teachable.
Right. And then there's Kajabi.
I've heard of Kajabi.
Yeah, they're like the all-in-one platform, marketing, sales features, the whole shebang.
Wow, so lots of choices.
Yeah, the key is to find the one that best fits, your needs and your goals.
Okay, so we found our niche, we know our goals, we picked a platform. Now what? What about the content, the actual meat of the course?
Okay, now we're talking. This is where your expertise, your passion all comes together.
Yeah, so what does creating good content look like?
Well, you've got to create videos that are compelling. They need to be engaging and keep people coming back.
Right.
And you might want to think about, adding quizzes, assessments, make sure people are actually learning.
Keeping them on their toes.
Right.
Yeah.
And then think about providing downloadable resources.
Yeah.
That always adds value.
Right, like worksheets or checklists or something.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've poured our heart and soul into creating amazing content. Our course lies on our platform of choice. What's the final piece of the puzzle?
Marketing, baby. You've got to get the word out.
Oh yeah, marketing. It's got to be more than just posting on social media, right?
Well, social media is a good start, but you've got to have a strategy. You could use email marketing, paid ads. You could collaborate with other creators, do some guest appearances.
Wow. So there are lots of avenues to explore.
There really are. It's
Let's
all
do it.
about getting creative.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here. We talked about finding your niche, setting your goals, choosing a platform, creating the content, and even how to market it. It's incredible how much goes into creating a successful online course.
It's a journey for sure, but it's also incredibly rewarding, both personally and professionally.
Yeah, and what I'm taking away from all this is it's not just about the money. It's about sharing your knowledge, your passion with the world. I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, you're impacting lives.
So who knows? Maybe you, the listener, have the next big course idea brewing.
Right. And now you have all the steps.
Well, this deep dive is just the beginning, so take what you've learned and go out there and make a difference. Thanks for joining us.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.